On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, you are looking at a Transformers Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime. Finally found an Optimus Prime in the wild. This is a non-studio series, but just a Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beasts. Even though not a studio series, we had checked out an Optimus Primal that turned out pretty cool. That was just a Rise of the Beasts figure, so I'm excited to see this one. It looks really good in box. Pretty interesting 20 steps of transformation. Also on the table, lots of things on the table here and there. BotBots maybe back there. Gamer Geeks Series 6 of BotBots still moving through. There might even be a pizza car. Who knows what's going on with BotBots these days, but they are still out and about. And G.I. Joe Shipwreck. I thought I'd smash in Shipwreck into this review as he looks pretty fantastic. I don't know where else to share him, so you're gonna have to watch my opening of Shipwreck. So lots of Transformers on the table today, mainly Optimus Prime. Let's get right to this, see what he can do.
Why, I, Optimus Prime, can lift this fatso gorilla with a squirrel over my head. Oh no! Squirrel Stampede!
So Prime of Optimus back on the table again. We're going to see a lot of Prime this year. We even have an Armada Prime, I think, on order. A classic Armada, if you recall that one. But this is our Transformers Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime basic non-studio series. Really tricky to find these. Rarely seeing these on shelf in my area. Curious if you guys have been seeing on shelf in your area. We've got 20 steps of transformation on him, so I'm liking that. It should be pretty easy to go through. One of my favorite things about Prime is usually he's a pretty quick transformer and it just always looks so awesome, doesn't he? Speaking of hard to find, also found the Rhinox out there, basic release non-studio series. I'm going to hold off though, I think, until the studio series Rhinox comes, and then we'll maybe do a 2-for-1 special. Rhinox did not really show too much in the show movie, so kind of bummed on that, but today's all focus is on Prime, maybe Shipwreck, definitely BotBots. Fun box design with these, open cutout, you can see your Prime. Make sure no one has really fumbled around with him or broken anything. I hope he's okay. Probably the only one I've seen on shelf, actually. So let's get this Optimus Prime out, see what he can do. And Prime out of pack. Not the largest Prime we've ever seen. In fact, he's pretty much scaled really close to our G1 Prime right over here. They're almost exactly the same in height and thickness and plastic, maybe.
Although I have a little more metal than you do, bub.
That wasn't very nice, G1 Prime, but that does ask the question, a little bit of a spoiler here, what was up with Optimus in Rise of the Beasts? I've never seen him so grumpy. I know they had this plot point of him taking the burden of getting his Autobots stranded on Earth, but Optimus Prime was never that grumpy. In fact, one of the characteristics I always enjoyed about Prime was his kindness. He was a kind leader. He doesn't say things like, I will kill you, and then rip out their spine. That's not Prime, that's Megatron. Anyway, I go on. Back to this Prime figure, not the largest we've ever seen. He is about 6¼ inches tall. As for color and plastic work, a little bit gray heavy. Torso and legs and back, lots of gray. But with the signature red up top and blue down below knees. Detail pretty simple, but again, this isn't studio series. Articulation, what do we have? Head rotation maybe? Yeah, head rotation, shoulders that can rotate and reach out. Got little panelage above there. Elbows that bend. Wrists that come in but don't rotate. Oh, they do rotate. Surprise, surprise. So pretty neat there. Waist rotation, upper right below the windows there. He's got upper waist rotation and he's got lower. A little bit lower there. That might be built into the transformation. Then we've got kicking ability. He can sit, maybe. Yep, there we go. There's rotation there. Knees that bend, add ankles that can foot and plant. So I feel like there's going to be plenty of positioning options for this Prime. That's pretty good. I like that. I love the simplicity of this one. I don't like when they get too complicated. I think this is a Bumblebee-verse Prime Studio series. He's so complicated sometimes. I forgot how to transform him recently. I got to get his instructions out. And I love my G1 Prime. It takes 2 seconds to transform. But it's nice to have a variety of primes to figure out. How about before we transform, let's test out a BotBot. We've got a BotBot pack. We've got the Gamer Geeks here today of Ruckus Rally Series 6. Now these are available on Amazon. You can get them pretty much in giant bulk packs. We had looked at a few other Ruckus Rallies about a month ago, and I've got a few more packs to look at too. I just thought I really wanted to see that Autobot Insignia BotBot. It looked so cool. Plus the Gamer Geeks is a great series because pretty much all the Gamer Geek BotBots really work well with basic any Transformers because they kind of feel like gear that they can take about with them. So let's first check out what our secret mystery BotBot is in here. Always fun to find out. Who could it be, Optimus? Who could it be? Is it a bottle of red nail polish? That doesn't seem like a Gamer Geek thing. Well, maybe it is. Could be a camera, like a little security camera. What is this? The new otter squirrels are certainly interested in it. What's the guide say? So from the Gamer Geeks, this is joystick. Oh, it's a joystick. I see it now. It's just a little bit wide on top. Usually it would be thinner in the middle section. Doesn't really work as a joystick. Oh, I guess it kind of does a little bit. Not, it's just because the stick part is so thick. So to transform, see if we can figure this one out real quick. And transformed. Possibly one of the tightest BotBots I've ever transformed. Those legs did not want to fold down. Oh, I love the Transformers with the one single eye that always looks so menacing, shockwave, shock blast like. He's really rotating on the table pretty well. Again though, this is a perfect companion for any regular bot because it is something very technical, glitchy type of thing. I just realized if this is the Gamer Geeks, we shouldn't really be opening up the Racer Roni today. That was for the Hunger Hubs, which we checked out last time, but I just didn't have the vehicles yet. For the Gamer Geeks, we need to check out the Auto Controller. That's what we gotta take a look at today. Oh, decisions, what do I look at? I'll think about that for a minute. So we'll set this BotBot aside and get back to Prime, see if we can figure out how to transform. As always, instructions included, and what did it say, 20 stages? Something like that, 20 to 22. And hopefully it should be pretty quick and simple and fun. That's what I like, quick and simple. That's where it's at. And then of course, all this beautiful, beautiful Prime print. Prime print, I like to call it. Very interesting. Read at your leisure. I actually really like this Prime. He's looking good. He's looking really good. Just tricky to find. Okay, first for transforming. We're gonna remove his blaster. Get that out of the way. Step one, we start in the back. He's leaning. Those feet I like to really position. And we're gonna flip up this back panel right here. Then back on over to stage 2. We're gonna make sure this panel is flipped all the way up. That's almost one step in itself. They split into 2. And then in 3, his whole head should start going down below deck. And then this panel will fold on over the top. Nice and smooth. Feels very G1-esque so far. Step 4 I think has already been done for us. The way his windscreen comes together in robot mode, I believe you're supposed to pop these out a little bit. And I already have them closed in. So just close those up a little bit, making sure they're nice and sealed so that insects don't fly into his screen. Oh, yeah, you gotta watch out for these Insecticons, especially in summertime. Alright, back to Prime, get him standing again. A little bit embarrassing there, getting hit by a bug. Step 5, we're gonna flip up these ankles somehow. Up, oh, they just rotate at the shin. Kinda looks a little painful, but those are gonna rotate up. Not sure how far yet. Swing those both up and around. Actually pretty smooth on that transformation. And in step 6, we're gonna lock those legs together. Also pretty simplified. Then step 7, we've got this little roundish hub we're gonna flip up and out. Then for step 8, we're going to do a massive body twist. I think this whole body section is going to rotate around underneath his windscreen there. Wheels will pop out, looking more Prime already. And step 9, if it hasn't been done already, I think these side flaps, yeah, it's already been done. These side flaps need to come down. And they have already been done. I don't know if I did that earlier just accidentally or if it was just done that out of box. Sometimes the box when they come out of have things that have been done, like last time we all remembered I had Bumblebee's feet flipped around for most of the review just because I pulled it out of box as is and didn't notice. Okay, rotating back around for stage 10, and we are going to flip out the smokestack somehow. They're on these arms. I'm liking how simple this is so far. And stage 11, we're gonna flip all his arms back. All his arms. How many arms does Prime have? 2, right? Something like that. And I think we'll kind of adjust here in a second. Step 12, we're gonna tuck in his arms somewhere, or his fists. I think they just fold up kind of down in there. Kind of fold up underneath inside, I believe. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So they're out of the way. And step 13 may be the most hardest stage to comprehend. I'm not really sure what's going on here yet. I'm gonna kind of wing it a little bit and test some things, because I really don't know what's going on with 13. Actually, to be honest, like that? I think it's like that. And then these panels are gonna fold on around. That's definitely a little squirrely. Did I get that right? Yeah, I think I got that right, because his elbows are gonna stick out like that. So we'll try that with the other side now. What did I do? These little flaps go down, fists go underneath his body, underneath, and these swing out, and you can see these little tabs that fit into these holes. So that's not bad. That's something I can remember pretty well throughout time. And step 14, we just want to swing out your smokestacks like so. Smokestacks. Is that what you want to call them? That's not the right word, is it? Exhaust stacks. Those pin into posts too. And step 15, always the most satisfying step of Prime. We're gonna hinge his legs back into truck mode, and you can see there's some more pegs that go into slots, and he's gonna really fold up nicely now. I kind of like how he has a bumper weapon right now. It's like, watch out, I'm gonna bump you guys off the screen. That's kind of fun. I mean, you'd be grinding a lot of your lower torso into the ground doing that trick, but it'd be fun. So now we're gonna flip out in step 16, flip out these wheels. Oh, that's even cooler. Now he can do like this really weird, I'm rolling up the stairs type of trick, or hey everybody, I'm a street performer. Look at me everybody. Oh wow, you got a lot of trinkets for that really cool show you just put on, Prime. What did we win? We got a StickBot coin. We have a Five Nights at Freddy's coin. We have a golden Treasure X spider. And a rock with a claw on it. Very Beast Wars-esque. So back to what were we doing? Prime is not really a street performer, I don't think. Step 17, we're gonna flip down the grill and these wheels. And will those lock in somewhere, I wonder? Yeah, there's more peg holes there. So there's pegs on the wheels. They're gonna pinch into the side there and lock in on each side. Nice little recess down here. You can fit like Prime's bubblegum. And that was 18, snapping those pegs in to lock. 19, actually way back in 19, that's when you fold these side panels in. I got ahead of myself. And finally, for step 20, we can rotate down that roundish flangey thing and place down his blaster. Okay, that was a super satisfying transformation. Oh, gotta fix this one really quick. That was really quick. I can go back and forth between that while watching a screen and enjoying some whatever shows I watch. What have I been watching lately? We just got back from New York. Sweet, sweet show. You'll see it on Squirrel Stampede Summer Vacation Part 2. Haven't really been watching much, but what a pretty fun Prime. Looks pretty much like we saw in the movie. He doesn't really pull his trailer a lot, if I recall. I don't think so. Has kind of like a little more junk back here holding on. But he certainly looked pretty cool in the movie. Just really, really grouchy. I like that front windscreen, this metal windscreen. I don't know, what do you call this? Little protectors above the windows there. Those looked really cool. I love just the classic G1 style. I mean, it's cool. Let's get G1 Prime transformed really quick here. And you can see the two together again, very well scaled together. Very well. This one almost could pull a trailer of this one, except for maybe he has too much stuff back there. This one actually not really a G1. This one is a like 30th anniversary Prime, like a JCPenney thing, or just that's where I got him. And then my most favorite G2 Prime that I have, Generation 2 Prime, is basically the original one I have. I never had a G1 Prime. Long story to that. But you can tell they were pretty close together in scale, and really fun. I really like how this one turned out. So back up the bus or truck, we still have a few more BotBots to look at. No, that's Shipwreck. Shipwreck can wait 5 minutes. Let's see what we have for more of the Ruckus Gamer Geeks. Ruckus Rally Gamer Geeks. There's 4 more. What do we got here? We have some sort of G.I. Joe inspired jetpack. Is that a jetpack thing? It's called Jetaway. Then we have kind of like an old school computer screen dude. This is Gamer Guy 1027. This is how we used to play games back in like 97. This one, I was thinking maybe some sort of floor vacuum. Scratch mouth. Could be a record spinner too. And of course the most important one, this Transformer Autobot Insignia upside down there. Retro Recon. That's the one I had to see for sure. That is so cool. Kind of specific to Transformers Rise of the Beasts too, like when it was on Bumblebee's forehead. So let's transform Retro Retcon first, who is a yellow diamond rare. And to do that, I think the legs just pull out. Oh, the whole body just extends. Oh, that might be the smoothest BotBot transformation. Just stretch apart, move some arms. Jetaway here, I think everything comes around this side. So this might move open up. Cool face. Where's his legs? Legs extend and wings pull out. He's got the yin-yang symbol on his chest. Interesting faction. And then back to Scratch Mouth. I think he's in both forms right now, to be honest. Let's get him back to original form if I can. He's tight. Okay, so I totally feel like it's a floor vacuum. That's what I see more than anything. Yeah, that's all I really see on this one. If you think it's something else, tell me what do you think. It says Scratch Mouth. Could be some sort of like DJ equipment, but I'm thinking, well, why would it be, if this is Gamer Geeks, it has to be, oh, okay, so now I'm thinking, like, why would it be a vacuum if it's Gamer Geeks? So just like a CD. Maybe it's just a CD, a compact disc, or a DVD or something. Do people still use those? I don't know. Having a tough time figuring this guy, his transformation. Legs, arms. Oh, he's tight. You gotta pull away for a second. That was whoops. That was super tight on Scratch Mouth. So now I'm thinking. Will he stand? I'm just gonna rest him backwards. Now I'm thinking DVD, CD-ROM, something like that. And Gamer Guy already in robot form to get back into normal form. He's got this. I love the double face. He's got a screen up top. We can squish that back down in, and pull the legs, arms in. And the speakers in, I think, with his hands. We're gonna hide his hands behind him, maybe like so, and he's kind of like that. He's almost the same either way. So those are today's Gamer Geeks. Pretty fun. This is the best one. Retro Recon, totally my favorite. That's a common. That's a common. That's a common. This one's rare. This one's common. And what did we get? This guy here, he is also a common. We'll check out a few more, I hope, at some point here this summer. It was just easier to drop in a few today. Who is super rare? Is anyone like the super rare? They would be over here. They would be greasy. Remember, the greasy super rares are in this side over here. So we'll come back to the Gamer Geeks a little bit. Right now, I want to feature one of my most all-time favorite G.I. Joes. We've got Shipwreck on the table. Classified series Shipwreck is here. It's kind of cool. Don't want to spoil too much of the end of Rise of the Beasts. Let's just say this Shipwreck figure feels appropriate. And over on the back of the box, we've got Shipwreck. We've got a hairpiece to switch out with his hat. We've got some weapons, his grapple, his classic grapple, and of course, Polly, his parrot. So let's get Shipwreck out real quick, see what he looks like. And a Shipwreck. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like how they placed him in this little sleeve here in the box. I feel like that's different than what I've seen with other figures. And his face is back there. You can almost display on this little tray. And there's also even a little locker-like thing in the box. Look at this. This is really cool. They've really enhanced the boxes of the classified series now that they don't have a clear screen in front. And I imagine inside his locker we're going to have some of his gear. That's a nice update. And a Shipwreck. Oh! And Shipwreck out of pack. Please don't fall down. with some accessories. Looking good, Shipwreck. Now I want to say, although my memory is horrible now, Shipwreck was one of my first G.I. Joe figures collected way back in the day. That's why he's pretty special. And you can see they've updated quite the way with the classified series with the scale and everything they can do at this size now. Whew, I don't remember Shipwreck having so much chest hair there. Oh, look at this. Oh, lost his hat. And we could place down some hair. Oh, he always had just the best Jack Nicholson impression on the old cartoon, didn't he not? Accessories kind of close to what he had back in the day. He actually had physical rope. This is just a plastic rope piece that we can place over his head somehow. Let's try this. Oh, over that head piece. Come on. Oh, that looked really painful. Let's get his hat back on. I like his hat. That's more what I'm accustomed to. But he actually had rope, and then he had a grapple too. And grapple, I think we can just swing on over. There's a little hook we can hook onto the grapple. Pretty neat. And oh, I love this weapon he has. It's like a classic pirate flintlock weaponry piece here. That is so fun. Highly detailed, of course. Very seafaring look. Also another pistol in this belt. That would be cool if he had like a belt for his hairpiece. You can hang back there. And of course, the signature piece of Shipwreck is Polly. How do we get Polly onto him? There's a post. Polly has a wood leg. No way, that's hilarious. Oh, okay, right up here. Polly is going to fit into the rope. I'm laughing right now about the wooden stump leg Polly has. What happened to Polly? The best G.I. Joes back in the day always had an animal companion. So Shipwreck, Junkyard, and Mutt were the sought-after figures, and a few others with pets. It was like a super bonus to have a pet with your Joe. So I had to figure out a good place to sneak in and share and show this. I know in the past G.I. Joe reviews just are not really that thing anymore. No one really knows what it is. All-American Hero, Special Secret Mission Force, all that fun stuff. It fits well with Transformers, and again, if you've seen Rise of the Beasts, there may be something there to it. So where are we at? Do we show the Ruckus Rally Racer-Roni? The more appropriate Ruckus Rally Out of Controlla? Rhinox? Do we show Rhinox? I hate to do this to you, but I think I'm going to save both of these Ruckus Rally vehicles for their own review. They're going to just fit together so much more. So stay tuned for a review on the Ruckus Rally Out of Controlla and Pizza Racer Roni. I think it's going to fit better just because I have several more packs of BotBots from Series 6 to look at. So there's going to be a full review on that. So today was pretty much all about Prime and Shipwreck here. Shipwreck, why did you kick that awesome Autobot Insignia? I love this piece. This is something you could be like, the Autobots must protect the Autobot Insignia former. It's so cool. And Shipwreck here, you can totally test out this hack now. Let's see if I can get this guy transformed real fast. And we'll just smash on there. So now, Shipwreck can go flying. And there we go with Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime. I enjoyed this one actually quite a bit. Just the right amount of transformation and robot vehicle. Not too hard and a pretty good look. Hopefully towards the fall here there will be a studio series Optimus Prime, I think. But again, we have an Armada Prime coming. And there's several other studio series Primals coming. So stay tuned for those and that Rhinox as well. If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, squirrel-eye, squammet your favorite Rise of the Beasts character. Thank you so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that.